You know, bestie, sometimes when it rains, it pours. You feel like you're doing really good work with your budget and then something happens that just sort of blows out of the water, and that's what's happened to me this week, bestie. I mean, it's not massive, but we do need to talk about it, so let's get straight into today's check-in. Today we're checking in for week 3 of April's budget. That means we're taking a look at all the money that left my account last week, whether that be cash or card, comparing that to my budget and making sure I'm on track. It's not a boring video though, bestie. We are going to be doing a little bit of savings challenges. We're going to do a little bit of cash stuffing at the end of today's video, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to know exactly what I did to my budget to mesh it up so badly, keep on watching. Today we're in my more than a budget planner. Here's what she looks like. This is the deluxe version. We have a value version as well, available on my Etsy store. She's absolutely stunning. But today we're going to be checking in from the 13th to the 19th with expense tracker stickers. Expense tracker stickers look like this. Is how I record my costs, and I have a little color code down the side as well so you can see what I'm looking at. So starting off on the Sunday, I got myself some bits for the week from Tesco. I think it was like protein yogurts, just stuff for sort of lunch and breakfast, and that was £10.07. And then this is what happened. Basically, the cats, I don't know what happened. It's always sort of after I come back from holiday, but I haven't really been noticing things, but they've been nipping at themselves and just not having a great time, and basically they've got fleas, which makes me feel like a really careless owner. But they are outside cats. It happens every now and then. They've had it bad before and they haven't got it bad now, but I need to nip that in the bud, right? I know of these flea collars which are really, really good, so I just had to go and buy one. But the trouble with owning 2 cats is you have to buy 2. These flea collars are £40 each, and I had to go and do them. But the issue is that I only had £50 in my Simon and Gracie fund, so it's like a £30 overspend. So I spent £80 at PetSmart, and I think it's just one of those things. Like, I think it's one of those things that I do kind of want to make back to myself, but at the same time, my buffer can handle it, and I just need to be better. I need to start really properly having a better cat emergency fund, even though it was supposed to be from treats. But when I go shopping, like when I went shopping, I probably bought them some treats anyway. So I'll buy them treats all the time because they're good. Do you know what I mean? So I think I just need to have more than £50 in there, which I was getting to, but I need to do better with that. After that, I felt really bad. So I had 3 no spends in a row. So the Monday, the Tuesday and the Wednesday, and just, you know, it's also because I did a good job of getting all of my breakfast and stuff like that. So I didn't really need to leave the house other than going to the gym. Plus I'm really busy with like personal stuff at the moment. On the Thursday, my Apple storage bill came out. That was £2.99 as expected. And I also went to Sainsbury's to get, I don't know what actually. I kept the receipts. Hold on. I bought I bought Volvic strawberry, which is delicious. This is before Alive actually, and I wanted a treat, so I bought, they're these, I'm really obsessed with them at the moment. They're Magnum ice creams, and they're like caramel. They're so good. I'll put a picture up or something, but they're so nice. But yeah, that's what I bought. On the Friday, my car insurance came out. It was 1p less than I was expecting, 36.59. I went to Sainsbury's again for, I guess, stuff for the weekend. I spent 8.64. Ben Sav chicken, okay, microwavable rice, chicken breast fillets, veg green selection and Pepsi Max. I guess that was dinner, so I don't know what order this is today, but I also went to Tesco and I spent £4.63. What did I buy? I bought some yogurts, some protein yogurts. They're banoffee pie flavour, they're delicious, and some Pink Lady apples. Why did I go all the way to Tesco for that? I must have been doing something. And then on the Saturday, I had a no spend, which is good. So all in all, when we really, really look at the week, like a couple of days of no spend, but this PetSmart thing, I don't know. There really is no way to recover from that because that is £30 overspend. So it kind of just has to come out of the buffer unless I take it out of my spending and repay, which I could do. My spending money is really important to me right now. Like if I'm feeling down or blue or thinking about things, stuff like that, I need to get some Magnums. Do you know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna take care of myself over worrying about £30, if that makes sense. So we're gonna move over now and go to the check-in. We're gonna check in for week 3. So let's move the camera and get it looking stunning. So I've got my pen and we're gonna start by filling in everything that I know. So starting off with spending, last week I gave myself £30 because we rolled the dice, this dice here, which we are going to do later on, and we got the blue, so we saved a tenner, and then I spent £29.89, so right up to the 9. So that would normally give me 11p. We are going to put that into the penny tin. If it'll fit in, I can already see it will. So that's going to be fun. So we're actually going to roll over 0. For petrol and haircut, we stuffed nothing extra, but we had £30, but I didn't spend it. I am going to spend both of that next week. So I'm going to, spent 0. 0, so we've got 30. So we are going to spend those next week. Social, I did stuff, but I didn't spend any money doing it. I got big brothers, they look after me. So I'm still rolling over 4. And for unbudgeted, we're gonna say we have 30. So I'm gonna try and figure out, and if I can, I will, but I don't currently see a way out of that at the moment, but I'm not going to stress about it either. So in terms of last week, we started with 64, we stuffed 30, I spent 29.89, so we still got that same remaining 64 to spend. So here she is, and we need to get this 11p out of there. And there she is. And we're gonna, it's so heavy. We're gonna put that into the penny tin. And if you look, there is an 11p available. So you might need to squint, but there it is. That's the second smallest number we've done, but it's kind of good because I don't know if you can see on this, but like I can see that there's not much space in there. Okay, that's done. Back in the budget, and we need to account for 2 bills. So last week, Apple came out, was $2.99, and car insurance was a penny less, $36.59. So we've only actually got gym to come out on the 21st, which is next week. So we should be able to close out the budget next week, but we've got another week after that. So we won't fully close out the budget, but we pretty much can next week. Time for cash stuffing, bestie, and we're here in the large A6, not the largest because we do have this in A5 as well. This is the A6 budget with Iro binder, absolutely stunning, and we're going to go into here and take £40 out for spending here. So I give myself 2 5s, a 10 and a 20, and then I'm left with £40 for next week. So 5, 10, yeah, all of that there. Won't count it, you know. And yeah, so that's what I get for spending, but I don't give myself the full £40. What we do is we move over to this challenge here. This is the primary challenge, which is currently sold out on my Etsy store, but we are bringing this back ASAP. But until then, this is like the one you can watch, but I know a lot of you are asking me about it, so it's absolutely fine. So how it works is you roll a dice. The dice looks a little bit like this. You have these sides on it, and depending on what you get is what you save. So if it's red, you save 5, if it's blue, you save 10, and if it's yellow, you save 20. It is very heavily weighted on the yellow. I feel like this dice, but people say otherwise for different numbers, and it's a 5. So that's really good for me. I've got a big week coming up this week, so that makes me very, very pleased that we have £35 this week. So I'm not gonna double roll, I'm not gonna moan, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just going to do that, and there's that. So back in here, we're gonna stuff this here. Here she is. This is her. I don't know why I'm doing each one separately. But yeah, we're gonna stuff all of this, and that will be me done for the week. Which, do you know what? Like, I feel like it's that goldfish situation. I feel like a goldfish is happy in whatever size tank you want, and it'll grow to whatever size tank. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I had 10 for the week, that would be my reality and I'd cope with it. But if I've got 35, I'll spend 35. So that is me done for the week. I just wanted to quickly reach out and say, just everyone's been really, really kind in the comments to me at the moment, just saying condolences and all of that stuff. It's really, really nice to read. So thank you so much. It's lovely. But the quicker we can get back to sort of normal life, the better for me. I'm just thinking maybe there's another video I can put out this week. Well, if there was another video, you would have seen it on Wednesday. If there wasn't, no, I've got too much on. I can't do another video. I got a lot on this week. Thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. Have you been enjoying the shorts? I've noticed a definite uptick and uptake in viewership and stuff like that, and it's really annoying because I put a lot more effort into shorts than I feel like I should. They're edited a lot more than they probably should be, but I want to give you a certain level of content, so they take a lot longer than a normal video when you're thinking about doing a lot of them. But I'm glad you're enjoying them. Let me know. And if there's anything you'd particularly like to see next week, because I feel like next week should be a 2-week video. So if there's anything that you have ever wanted to see or want to know about or want to do in terms of a video, let me know and I'll see if I can work it into the repertoire. Have you considered becoming a channel member or a patron? Patrons get exclusive content, sneak peeks and significant discounts off my Etsy store. Channel members get early access to every single video. In fact, they've seen this video long before you have, bestie. If you like the sounds of those perks and you like the sound of me, have a look at the links in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. And an extra special massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Angela Reeve, Angie, Beth Dorr, Kathy and Diana Hazel, Celeste Barentine, Denise Nelson, Diana, Emma Playford, Harvey, Janice Backman again, Megan Edwards, Nat, Stephanie Parker, Susan, Tiffany Probasco, Tony Leyland, Tracy Dowdy. That's all we have for today. I think today's been enough, but until the next video, which will probably be next weekend, just thinking about it, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. Okay, thumbnail time. What do we do for thumbnail? Thumbnail. Maybe we just do a shocked face. No, I don't know. Yeah, let's just do, I'll figure something out, right? Let's just do, all of them will work, right? Am I a model? My name is Bella Hadid. Right, I'm gonna go. See you later, bestie.